Hello and welcome to Toilet Topics with Cody Galot. In today's episode, I want to talk about art. Art's something that's very important to me, and I hope it's something maybe that's potentially important to you, or maybe something that because of this video you might try to give a second thought or try to think about more. Now first I want to start off with the Webster's Dictionary definition of art, and I'm going to use the fourth one, and it reads as follows: the consciousness use of a skill and creative imagery, especially in the production of aesthetic objects. So that's, to me, sounds pretty kind of abstract. And what does it really mean for art? Are you talking about fine art? Are you talking about musical art, theater art? There's quite a bit of different aspects of art, and the one that kind of really appeals to me the most is I enjoy drawing, just doodling. I like cartoons. I like to, ever since I was a kid, you know, in math class when I should have probably been paying attention and learning how to do, you know, calculations and equations and all that kind of stuff, I would just doodle in the margins and, you know, kind of whatever I could think of, I just would make stuff up. And, you know, I always, big influence on me was The Simpsons. I love how they're drawn and the animation style of The Simpsons and the Futurama. So those are two shows that, you know, really kind of drive me towards, you know, my love of art. I'm also in the Army. I'm a graphic designer, so I like to mess around in Photoshop. I specifically like, for the videos I've done on this channel, I like designing custom thumbnails, or you know, designing those and kind of adding to what it's already there. Usually crazy pictures of my face on people, but you know, I really like that aspect of art. And you know, throughout history, art has really changed. You know, we got very early history of the cave paintings, and then we kind of move on to like the, you know, realism and cubism and all these different forms of art. And then, you know, I remember specifically in art history when I took in college of Andy Warhol entered a competition or a gallery. I can't remember the exact, you know, what it was, but he pretty much, he called it a fountain, but it was like a toilet face upside down. And because they knew it was Warhol, they said it was art. So what really is art? And I think art is kind of like in the eyes of the beholder. I have a great art museum in the town that I live in that has, you know, beautiful works of art. Some are modern, some are abstract, some are, you know, classical. And it kind of just makes you think, like, what do you appreciate as art? And can you create some really cool things that I've done recently, or over, I guess in 2017, I went to, you know, those like painting with a twist where you and your significant other, or even a friend, kind of go and you know, paint a picture. And, you know, that's a lot of fun. I really enjoy that kind of stuff. And, you know, I'm not really good at painting, but, you know, that kind of stuff is like fun. And I think everyone has some kind of artistic ability. They just haven't found out what calls to them. And, you know, and it might not be necessarily like drawing or painting. It could be musical related. It could be, you know, cinema related, theater related, you know. And I guess the humanities major in me just believes that, you know, everyone has the capability to, you know, pursue art and, you know, be their own person and express themselves artistically. So if that's something that interests you, you know, I hope you explore more in the art world. As you can hear, this room is where my heater is, or an air conditioning unit like apparatus, and it gets quite loud, so I apologize. But that kind of wraps it up for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If there's some aspects of art that you really enjoy that you know, you want to shout out to me, let me know. Also, stay tuned. At the end of the video, I'm going to include some still images of some of the things I've drawn in some of my sketchbooks, so check that out. And remember, this is Toilet Topics, signing off.